Hello, welcome to summer camp, TAJA Summer Camp 2020 for the art camp today. Very happy to see all the kids. We have, for the summer camp, we have more than 150 kids registered for the summer camps for the astronomy, art, and chess. And art is one of the biggest strengths we have, for the summer camp here. And we just request everybody to mute themselves and, when you have a question, you can just ask that question, but to make sure that at other times mute yourself. And we also have today Joyce Hutchinson. She's the art teacher that we have for this camp, summer camp. And I just wanted to mention, she's the owner and instructor of Joyce Art School LLC. She teaches a year-round tutorial style of art that goes beyond art as a finished product. It's about the student's inner experience of creating and gaining a well-rounded confidence through the creative process of increasing imagination and creative thinking through art education. She does weekly sessions. The students will be able to learn and understand and utilize all the principles and elements of design on a deeper creative and technical level. Each individual will be able to stop rushing and relax, enjoy, and express through different mediums, creating a desire to share their unique contributions to families, friends, and even society. Happy to have her for this art summer camp. As soon as I asked her, she agreed to help with this summer camp. And today in the art camp, you guys are going to draw something related to India. And, we all coming from the Indian background, your parents. We wanted to make sure you guys know the national bird and national flower of India, and make the art, and also remembering TAJA for 18 years of TAJA. So with that said, I'll hand over to Lata Garu to run this art camp, and Joyce will take over.
Thank you, Papa Rao Garu. Thank you all the parents for bringing the kids for this TAJA Summer Camp Art Class. Like Papa Rao Garu mentioned, we have about 150 kids who have signed up for the summer camp. And I hope all the kids enjoy doing and learning all the new things from these camps. And I request that all the parents who have not renewed their membership, TAJA membership, to please go ahead and renew the membership. It's only $30 per each family. And once you renew, it is that membership is applies to all the events that TAJA hosts for year 2021 and 2020 are all free. So if you have not done that yet, please do it. I request that you do it before the next class. And coming to the Miss Joyce, she is going to be the instructor for the art class. And we are going to mute all the kids and just keep only, let only Miss Joyce do the instruction to begin with. And then if any kid, once Miss Joyce finishes, if they have any questions, please raise your hand. And we have two kid volunteers who are also with us, who are going to help with answering the questions, Harshita and Nayanika. So with that, I will hand it over to Miss Joyce.
Thank you, Papa Rao and Latka, for inviting me to do this. It's a pleasure, such a pleasure to be asked. I'm not going to make any, we're just going to get started right in. I can only see just a few kids at the top, but I have the painting here of the finished, what it's going to look like, so that you understand the colors that you have bought. This kind of looks pink, but it's your orange. It's going to be mixed in with white. You're going to be doing a little bit of color mixing, not a lot. The way I started was to paint with the background. So if everybody has all of their drawings done and we're ready to paint, we have 3 different brushes that we're using. We're going to focus on a flat brush, and the flat brush is going to be used on the background and the border. All right. The unique thing, what I like about the flat brush rather than the round, is you can run along the side of your line like this to make a straight line. And when you do your border, you can run straight along like this as well. All right. The younger ones, if you have a little trouble, you can start from here and pull out to the edge. Okay. And then run it maybe this way. So I'm going to offer you a couple of different ways you can do it so you can choose which is best for you. But the best way to start is to mix half and half of yellow and white. So whatever you're mixing your paint on, use about the same amount of yellow and the same amount of white. Mix them together really well. And then you're going to paint your background. All right. And this is where I like the angled brush. This is the angled brush because it allows you to use the side of the brush just like this. You can use that for the background as well. All right. But it's also going, I don't know if I can do this backwards or not. Let me see. You can use the angled brush to make your curves and go around nicely like that, okay? You can make nice little lines going. This is so hard. Okay, like that, okay? So this is what everybody can start doing now. As I explained to Latka, you won't be looking at the screen all the time. I'll give you your instructions, like what I've just done, and everybody can mix their yellow and white and start painting the background around your design, okay? Just the background. Don't worry about this, we'll add this later, all right? Now, as there are questions, this is where the volunteers, I guess, can, I'll look for hands too over here. It looks like if you want to raise your hand, you can raise your hand and we'll see it on the side here. Okay. There's probably going to be a lot of downtime. So probably when you do the video, you probably edit, you think? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we won't play everything. Yeah, we'll just edit it. Only your instructions and everything.
Right. So would it be better for you if I go ahead and explain further more steps or wait till they're done with each step?
Now we can maybe ask questions based on the steps you just mentioned, if anybody has any questions to ask.
Okay.
While other people are drawing right now, you can just open it up for questions for the people, any instructions that you just gave.
Okay, all right. I see Shreya is on. Does Shreya have a question?
Yes.
Okay. What is your question, Shreya?
Do we have to paint the exactly same colors you did?
No. That's why I let everybody choose the kind of yellow they want, the kind of green they want, the kind of blue they want. Depending on what they had in stock, I used my own paints, so they're not going to be the same. But any kind of a yellow, as long as you mix it half and half with white, Shreya, you should be able to get a nice soft yellow for your background, all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have to paint the whole background yellow?
Just the background. You don't want to paint the flower. You don't want to paint side of here, but you're going to paint everything inside. Okay, just wherever you see the yellow. I didn't even paint yellow here on the blue. I left that white because I knew that if I put the yellow there and the blue over it, it was kind of turn it green a little bit. So I wanted to keep it as blue as possible. All right.
Okay.
Good. I love the questions. Okay.
Also, there is a chat over there where there are some questions that are going on if we just monitor there.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, and how do you make the same blue color that you made?
Oh, actually, this is kind of a trick because I showed it earlier. Like if I move back, it's going to look different. If I move forward, it's going to change. Look at that.
Ooh.
So yeah. So really, it doesn't matter what kind of a blue you use. As long as you picked out a blue that you're happy with, that's all that matters. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I just thought, look at that. It's like magic. Look at that. Now, see, if I was there in person, I'd be walking around to each person, you know, watching how they're paint, how they're holding their brush, you know, if they need assistance in how much paint to put on the brush, how to apply it to the canvas. So I would say to you all, the students that are painting, don't be afraid to load your brush up with paint. Okay, too many times people put too little paint on the canvas, and when you paint, you see the background, you see the white canvas. We don't want to see that. So try to make your paint thicker. It's better a little too thick. And don't be afraid to put paint on the brush and put paint on the canvas. I wish there was a way we could kind of see, like maybe they could show their, like what I did. The only people I can see is Isha and Sandy, you know, like if you want to hold it up so I can see it, that way it'll help me a little bit.
Yeah, you can also see this. You
Can
can
you-
click on the scroll, the right scroll, and you can see all the images.
Hi, I just joined. So what are we going to do today?
I see. Okay. Do you have your drawing on your canvas?
Oh,
Let's see.
No.
This is a cool.
No.
Do you have the drawing already on the canvas?
no.
Oh, you need to do that. You need to have your drawing on your canvas. How old are you, Akul? How old are you?
7.
7. Did you print out a copy of the drawing?
I'm printing it now.
Oh, okay. All right. And how big is your canvas? How big is your canvas?
I'm just printing it to a A4 sheet.
Okay. Because the fastest way would be to take a pencil or a color pencil and shade the back of the drawing and then place it on top of the canvas and trace it. Okay, that would be the quickest way to do it.
What brush do we use for the blue on the top of the yellow?
For the border, for the frame,
Yeah.
you can use your flat brush or your angled brush, either one. Okay.
Also, do we have to mix water to the color?
No, you shouldn't have to. The only time you should use water is to clean the brush and change colors.
Thank you.
Yes,
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
good questions. It normally takes about a good 20 minutes for the paint to dry enough 20 minutes to a half an hour, depending on the humidity in the air. So once we get the background painted, by the time you paint your border, the background should be dry enough that we can start painting. What I did is I started with the lily first, and I started with the white petals first, and I will explain how to mix the orange in with the white, all right? We're going to use a technique called wet on wet.
Excuse me?
Yes? Uh-huh.
Do you do the yellow for the whole page? Or do you paint the yellow on the whole page?
Well, do you have a border on your
Yeah.
around the edge?
Yes.
You don't paint into the border. Just paint inside your
Okay.
negative space around the flower, around the peacock feathers, but everything else is yellow.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
No.
Once again, don't be afraid to put paint on your brush and cover up if there's any places where the white of the canvas is showing, please cover it up. That will make the painting look so much more professional.
Joyce, on the top right corner, you'll see a gallery view. And if you click on that, you'll see all the kids' videos together.
Oh, okay. Yay. Okay. I like that better.
Also, like, let's assume kids take some water, some colors first, and they kind of mix it, and they ran out of the colors and they mix it again. So in one place there could be a darker yellow, and in the other place it could be a lighter yellow. So is there any techniques to like overcome that?
If they take yellow paint and the same amount of white paint and mix it together really good first, try to make sure it's enough to cover the whole canvas, then yes, it'll be more even like that. Although, you know, little, and also with the acrylic paint, you can paint wet on wet. So if something's a little bit too dark, take a little white and go over it. You can go over. As long as the paint is wet, you can mix right on the canvas, all right? But the best way is to try to mix equal parts of yellow and white together and have enough to cover the canvas.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I see Naren's iPad. Okay. That looks very nice.
I have a question.
Yes.
I kind of drew mine's a bit big on the canvas, so I drew both of them separately on two different canvases. Is that fine?
Say that again, please.
Both of my drawings like wouldn't fit on one because I made one a bit bigger, like so the other one wouldn't fit. So is it okay that I drew it on two different canvases?
So you have two of the same image on two different canvases and different sizes?
No, like one of them has like the flower, the other one has the peacock.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to say that's wrong. You're just going to have two paintings at the end.
Miss Joyce,
Yes.
is this okay?
Let me see if I can see you. Oh, there you are, Geetika. It looks fine from here. Do you see any of the canvas showing through? Any parts where it's thin?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you got the paint on thick enough.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Then you can go ahead and start painting the border.
Is it in the middle of the class or not?
Is it what?
Is it the middle of the class?
No. We've only been going for about 15 minutes or so.
Oh,
Yeah, you're fine.
He just joined. Sorry, it is late. So
Okay, all right. Does he have his drawing on his canvas already?
I'm coming, Mom. Not going to my side
Cover
again.
this side.
I have one more
Wait.
question. Like,
Wait, Eva.
can you
What I'll
tell
do is-
kids like how to use the brush, as in like up and down, or like
how
I
am
see
doing?
like I have two kids and they're just scribbling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what you want to do with brush strokes is you want to,
Kids,
let me see, this is so hard for me. Let me see. You want to, like this, okay? We don't want to go all over the place, no. We want to keep it controlled and go back and forth. You want to use both sides of the brush, the front and back, so that you get all the paint off. And you have to start from one area and just go cross-hatching, going in both directions, this side to side, up and down in small controlled strokes, not wild crazy, all right? This is painting, so they have to have the strokes very controlled. Thank you for asking that. Does that help?
Yeah, it does. They're following now. Thank you.
Okay, good, okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's so hard because I can't see. I'm not there to see. But this is going to,
Sometimes, for kids only if teacher says, they listen. If I say, like, they'll be like, no. So thank you.
yeah. I can see some of the children painting, and that's nice because then I can see what they're doing. Okay, Sanvi looks very nice and controlled.
Where can you find the picture?
It should have been sent to you in an email with the instructions. There should be a black and white drawing that was sent to you in an email.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah, hi. This is Yashaswini's mom. Can you please let us know how to trace this painting or art on the canvas?
Okay, how do you have how big is your canvas?
Canvas, I think it's 9 into 10, I believe. Let me look.
9 by 12?
Yes. No, it's 11 into 14. Yeah.
Hey, Joyce, I think we
11 by
have
14.
people who joined late. Would you mind, repeating the instructions, like, what we did so far, summarize, and so that people would know?
Okay, all right. There's one that needs help with how to get the drawing onto the canvas.
Yes.
The quickest way, how big is your printout?
My printout is 8 into 10.
The
This
8
is
and a
8
half
by
by
10. Yeah, 8.5 by 10. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What you're going to have to do, the quickest way to do this is to go ahead and turn it over and take a pencil or color pencil and go around all the drawing marks and cover it with the lead or with the color with the lead. All right. Let me see. I don't know if you can see me, but say this is my canvas.
Yes.
And then here's the drawing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what you want to do is turn the drawing over,
Okay.
so it's face down, cover it with a pencil, all right, like this, cover it, cover it, cover it. Then you're going to flip it over, all right, put it in the center of the canvas, You may have to tape it down so it doesn't move, just in the corners. Just in the corners, all right? Then you can trace the drawing onto the canvas, okay?
Okay, yeah, okay, got it.
Transferring, okay.
Yeah, I
For
will
those
try.
okay. For those of you that are just coming in, that have not started painting yet, you want to take your yellow and your white. You want to take the same amount of white and the same amount of yellow and mix them together into one big pile, all right? And once you get the paint mixed in to one big pile, you're going to take your brush, your flat brush, okay? That's a flat brush. And you're gonna paint onto the canvas the background, just the background, all right? You're gonna go around the flower, okay? Here, you're gonna go around, okay? And then you want to do not paint the yellow into the border. Then when you're done painting the background, you can take the same brush, clean it out in the water, dry it off with the paper towel, then use your blue to make the border. So right now we're just focusing on the background and the border. The background and the border. Any questions about the background or the border?
Miss Joyce, would this be fine?
Yeah, it's hard for me to see. What I would have you look for is any white spots from the canvas below. Everything should be covered. And if I know you, Harshita, you've got it all covered. Yeah. Okay, Tanae. All right. Okay.
Miss Joyce,
Yes.
is it okay if we cross the lines just a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because that's why we do the background first, so that when we paint over the flowers and everything, it paints over the background. And, you know, you'll have to be really careful to have a lot of paint on your brush so that it makes nice edges for you.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, and if there's anything I'm not thinking about that you guys are wondering about, please ask. I'm hearing brush strokes. Okay. Shreya. Oh, Shritha and Shruti. Is that Shritha?
How are you?
Hello. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Glad to see you.
No, very nice to see you guys.
Yes, it's been a long time.
Yeah, they're having fun. They're waiting for your class.
Oh, good. Well, I know, Shritha, you have grown up. My goodness.
Hello, this is Sadama speaking. I'm Joyce.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I don't know that I can see you on the screen.
Joyce.
Hi. Do you have a question?
Yes, yes, Miss Joyce. So, I accidentally did the border first. I was thinking we had to do the border first, so I did that. I mean, then I did the yellow, like the white and yellow mixture. And then at the top, it's getting a little blending. So, like, is there anything I can do to like cover it up or?
Yeah, once it's dry, you need to wait about a good half hour or so. Once it's completely dry and you can touch it and it's not sticky, you can go over it like, which side is smudgy, the yellow side or the blue side?
They're both blending, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Then you can take your flat brush, okay, or you can take your angled brush and take a little bit of white and run it along the edge like that, just a little bit, and then wait till it's dry, and then you can go back over with the yellow and white, all right? So there are ways to correct mistakes. And what's wonderful about acrylic paint is once it dries like a hard plastic, so that anything you want to fix after that, you can fix.
Mommy, what's the big brush? Yeah. No.
Sanvi, you look like you're doing a good job. All right, just take your time and use the edge of the brush to go around your feathers. Yeah. All right, Naren's iPad, let's see. Oh, somebody
Miss
got.
Joyce?
Uh-huh.
After the border,
Who's talking? Jax. Oh, there you are. Okay, what's your question?
after the border, what do we do?
Okay, you're done with your background and your border?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you've got everything covered? You don't see any canvas showing through?
And put like this inside.
No.
Outside this.
Okay, all right. You may have to be patient and just let it dry because the steps that I took are set up so that you do the background first, then you do the frame, and then by the time you're done with the frame, the background should be dry enough we can start painting on the white petals. The white petals are next, but there's a special way that I want to tell you how to paint the petals.
You want to do this side, this side?
Look at your canvas carefully, see if there's any touching up that needs to be done.
Miss Joyce,
Yes?
look how I did it.
Where did you moved? Where'd you go?
Satvik is in here.
Is it Tane or Tanai? Oh, Jax.
Miss
Oh,
Joyce.
there you are. Okay. Shravanti?
Miss
Oh.
Joyce.
Yes.
What colors are for the tulip?
Well, it's a water lily, first of all, okay? It's your country's flower. India's national flower is the water lily, the lotus flower, okay? Yeah. And what you're going to be doing is one petal at a time. You're not going to paint white all over everything. You're going to do one petal at a time. Do I have several people that are ready for the white petals?
Yes.
Ms. Joyce, give me a second, please. Parents, if you're not talking or if you don't have any questions, can you mute, please? Humble request. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I see the frame? The colored frame.
You make it the same blue as you do the peacock feathers. Okay? All right. Those of you that are ready for the white petals, you're going to use your angled brush and you're going to do one petal at a time. And you're going to start by you're going to paint the whole thing white. You see how I'm going around like this? And then sometimes you'll have to go Okay, so you want to paint one petal completely white. And then you're going to dip the tip of your brush into the orange. And you're going to outline just the bottom part of the petal. The paint will still be wet. You are going to do what they call wet on wet mixing. So once you get that orange on there, then you can take the white and the rest of it and just kind of softly mix it all in on the center part. This is going to be hard because I don't know who's painting white. And so those of you that are painting petals, when you get the first petal done, go ahead and show it up to the screen so I can see what you did.
Miss Joyce,
Yes.
do we still use the flat brush with the petals?
For the petals, I would use the angled brush.
Okay.
Because the angled brush has a way of going around curves very nicely. All right.
Okay.
Okay. That looks good. Shravanti, right? Okay.
Aishika. My name's Aishika.
Aishika, okay, all right. You look like you did a nice job. Can you see any white of the canvas in your background? If you used a lot of paint, it should all be covered up, right? It's a little hard to see, but it looks pretty good. It looks like it's very even. Okay, all right. As long as there's no white of the canvas showing, you're good. You're good. All right. And now with
Again.
huh?
Can you show the canvas again? The full. Okay.
If there's anything you want me to zoom in on specifically, I will zoom on the white petals because I know that some of you are starting on the white petals. All right, let me see. All right, what you want to do is you want to start by painting all of this white. You use the edge of your brush here, the edge of your brush here, and you want to do it all white. Put it on pretty thick. Once you've got it on there, you don't need to clean the brush. You want to leave the white in the brush and just use the tip of the brush, okay, this part, and just dip a little bit into the orange. Just dip a little bit into the orange. And then you're going to use the tip and just kind of go around here and go around here. And then you're going to use all that white that's on there and blend. But you want to pretty much keep this all white up here. So you're going to be mostly working down here. And then just start from the bottom, move your way up, and you'll notice that it gets lighter and lighter. Any questions on blending? Please let me know. And you're going to do each petal the same way.
So how do you hold a brush?
What you do is you're going to have white sitting out in a pile on your palette and a little bit of orange. You don't need much, just a little bit. And you're going to, when I say load your brush, you're going to take a lot of white onto your brush and paint the petal. Then when you're done painting the one petal, you're going to take this tip of the brush, the tall tip, you're going to just dip a little bit into the orange and you're going to outline the petal, all right, just at the bottom, not at the top. Just at the bottom, not at the top. And then you're going to take the white that's in the brush and the orange that's on the brush, And you're going to slowly start from the bottom and use small little strokes like this and slowly work your way up the petal, but not all the way to the top. Now, this is for mostly more advanced students and older students. The younger students, if they want to try this, they are more than welcome to try this. But if they have trouble with it, then they can just paint it white and then mix a little bit of orange and white together and paint along the edges and just leave it like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, as you get done with the white petals, show me on the screen so I can see them. Druthi asked, I don't know how long ago you asked, I need to get used to looking at the side here. Where can you find the print of the picture? There should be an email that you received with all the instructions, and attached in the email are the pictures of the drawing and also what it should look like when it's done. All right, Naren's iPad.
Is this correct?
I have a question.
Hold it closer. 1 minute, please. Hold it closer. Hey, you put some paint on there. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah. Now, if you want to take where the orange and white is and just soften that a little bit, or you can just leave it like that, whichever way you're happy with. All right. Now you can do the same thing to the next petal. Start with the white, add the orange, mix. All right.
Okay.
Same thing. Nice job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Shritha, yeah, hold the petal real close to the camera. Up higher. Okay. Good. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Now you can continue the same thing. Okay. Very nice. Good. Yay. That makes me happy.
The sides. Should you color the sides?
Let me see.
Should I color the sides?
Let me see. Who's asking?
Akshay.
Okay, all right, let me see. Yeah, you want to color the inside yellow now, the background yellow?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good job. All right. I'm looking around. I thought I saw somebody else with petals up on this, on the, okay.
Miss Joyce,
Yes.
so I ran, because I used all my white on the background, so I don't have any more white.
You don't. Annika? Is that Annika? Can you turn on your visuals so I can see the painting?
So I gotta do the bigger.
Okay, all righty. You don't have any more white paint at all? See, what other kind of light colors do you have?
Light color is fine. Light green only.
I have like this light pink that maybe I could use for like the petals.
It's a light what? A light what? Oh, it's like a light pink? Is it like a flesh tone color? Okay, all right. You can use that for your petals. You can, and do you have an orange? Annika?
Yes.
Do you have an orange? Okay, go ahead and paint one petal that pink color, all right?
What colors do we mix to get the petal color?
You're gonna take one petal at a time and you're gonna paint it white. You're gonna use your angled brush and you're going to paint it white. Okay, Annika doesn't have white, but she's got a light pink color. So Annika, watch here, Annika. You'll take your pink and you'll paint the whole petal. And then when you get done, you'll take the highest point of the brush and you'll kind of outline with the orange down here. And then while it's still wet, you're going to kind of blend it in. Okay, do you see how I'm doing that? Like that. Do you understand that, Annika? Okay, all right. I think you'll be all right with the pink. Okay, anybody else have anything to show me?
I have a question.
Yes.
How do you do the peacock?
Oh, are you done with your lily already?
I'm done with my lily.
Hold it up closer. Okay. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. What's underneath the lily is a water pad. It's a lily pad, and you've seen them in gardens before, where you see the big round lily pads. All right. Sometimes they can be big enough for a person to stand on. All right, but those should probably be green. And usually what I did is I mixed a little bit of white with the green and then painted it along the side and then made darker little stripes along the edge. If you want to do that kind of detail, you don't have to. You don't have to. Shrita, let me see. Hold your, can you hold it closer, a little closer? Okay, all right. Those drips, are they still wet? Actually, it kind of looks cool. It looks like it's in the water. Yeah.
I have my Miss Joyce?
Yes.
What is it that, like, do you have to, can you show me your picture?
What part?
The lily, like the lily pad. Okay, thank you.
All right. There's a close-up of the lily pad.
What color did you make?
Green and white.
Okay.
There's not a lot of green in here. Where's Varshita? Oh, let me see. Varshita? Okay, hold the pedal up closer to the camera. Very nice. Okay. Keep going, doing the same thing. Put the white all over, outline with a little bit of orange at the bottom, mix it in, and that's it. Okay, anybody else?
Tanae.
Tanae?
Sorry.
Where's Tanae at?
I didn't put it, okay?
Can you tell your name spelling? It's T-A-N-A-Y.
T-N-A-Y. T-A-N-A-Y.
Yeah, just scroll to the next screen. So there is one of two on the right hand side. There is
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. All right. Oh, okay. Yay! All right. I found you guys.
My question is, should the lily pad dry or not?
Well, it should dry, but if you already did your lily flower and then did the lily pad, then you can go on to the peacock feathers and the lily pad will dry while you're painting the peacock feathers. Now the peacock feathers, we're going to do, you can paint the whole peacock green, the blue, the peacock blue. You can paint the whole peacock area. Let me go back to my screen. You can paint all of this blue and down here. And yes, you can even paint over this part. But then there's another little part up here that's going to be green. So don't paint into that. Just paint down here and down here. Okay?
Yeah, Joyce also just mentioned to kids that if they can't finish it today, what you're showing, they can still work on it and don't stress out, and they don't have to, speed up what they're doing. So mainly they can concentrate on the work and perfection and all that. So.
Right, right.
Miss Joyce?
Yes. Everybody remember, we have another class tomorrow. So hopefully I will give you enough instruction today with the brushes and how to paint and mix. Then that way you can use the picture that was sent to you. I think everybody was sent a finished picture as well. You can relax and enjoy the painting, finish it. You don't have to finish it because we have an hour and a half tomorrow too. So you don't want to finish it today, all right? You want to just do the work well, and you want to do as much as you can today, but we also have tomorrow, another hour and a half tomorrow. So tomorrow, if you paint more today, you can come back tomorrow and say, this is what I did, what can I do, this part bothers me, and we'll do finishing touches tomorrow, all right?
Miss Joyce?
Miss Joyce?
Oh, wait, I've got 3 people talking at once. Sanvi?
Yes.
Okay, there you are. Question, what's your question?
I have both, I have dark blue and I have light blue. So which one do I use for the peacocks and the border?
I would use, you got 2 blues?
Mm-hmm. I have dark and light.
It doesn't matter. I used a green for the top, so you could use the darker blue for the main body and then the edge. Either way, you could go either way with it.
Okay.
Use your imagination. Use your imagination. All right.
Miss Joyce, there is a question in the chat. Do they mix white and blue?
No. The only place I mixed white and blue is when I did this, when I did the water ripples, and I didn't mix it. I put blue on one side and white on the other side and just made a little ripple and the 2 lines. So you don't want to mix those. So, all right. Naren's iPad, that looks wonderful. It looks like you can paint your, go ahead and paint the blue on the peacock first, all right? That way the water lily dries before you paint the water lily pad. Shritha? Okay.
I painted my first 2 petals.
Okay. Let me see if you're, who said that? I painted on the first 2 petals.
Mahika.
Mahika. Stay there, don't go anywhere. I'm looking for you. Okay.
Mahika, tell me your computer name, Mahika.
Yeah, I'm logged on as Mahika.
Oh, okay, there you are. I see you. All right. Okay. Other side, yes. If you want to, you can put a little bit more orange in the creases. Yeah, you can put a little bit more in there. Don't be afraid of the color. Okay, all right. Shreya, hold it closer. Can you hold it closer? Yeah. I mean, it looks good from here, but if you hold it closer, I can see it better. Shreya, that looks very nice. Okay, that looks good, Shreya.
Which voice?
Uh-huh.
This is Sudan speaking.
Who's speaking?
SCDHNV, Sudanva.
I've got, oh, Sudan. Okay, I see you. I think you're probably on the second page.
I have a little brother with me.
Miss Joyce.
Okay. Oh, I see you. I see you. Okay. All right.
Miss Joyce.
Just a minute. I'm working with Sudhanva right now.
Yes.
Yes.
So for my petals, ma'am, I got this color right, I feel like, but I think the blending went a little wrong. So is there anything I could do to like fix the petals to make it like normal again?
Let me see. Hold it up to the screen. Okay, probably what we want to do is wait till it dries, then use white and go over the top area, and only paint, don't paint all the way up to the line, all right? Let me see. Let me do this. Watch closely. You've got all this darkness up here, so you can go back in with the white, but do not paint up to the line. Paint inside the line so that the dark color that you used, will actually create a line, a separation between petals, okay?
Yes.
So wait till it completely dries before you do that, all right?
Miss. Oh, okay, Miss Joyce, thank you.
Miss Joyce.
You're welcome.
Miss Joyce.
Well, who's next? Wait, let me see. I see
Joyce.
Shravanti.
Do we paint the top parts blue, like the little top parts blue too?
Are you talking about on the peacock feathers?
Yeah.
Okay, I painted the whole thing blue. And then actually what I did was, this is 2 coats of paint, and I did not paint here because after 1 coat of paint, you're going to paint the peacock eye, and that's going to take time, kids, and I want you to take your time. So for now, paint all of this blue and all of this blue, all right? And you can, if you got a different kind of blue or a green, you can do the edge. After you're finished with that, that's when I went back up to the lily pad and painted, because the water flower now is dry enough to put this paint on there. And by the time you're done with this, you can go back here and make your lines preparing for the peacock eye on the feathers. All right? That was probably, yes.
What color are the peacock feathers?
Blue. You should have gotten some kind of blue.
Okay.
All right.
Miss Joyce, can you please explain how to do the petals again? Like, can you look at TANAY, Tanay?
Let's see, who's talking? Let me see if I can find you.
Tanay, TANAY.
Okay, Tanay, you're probably on page 2.
No, we are on the same page you are.
Like for her.
Oh, okay. Hi, Hasita. Okay.
I'm just gonna see how it looks. Okay, Mom.
Huh. I don't see Tanay.
I'm behind you.
I see you on, yeah, I see it on the side. Oh, there you are, right next to me. Okay, So what are we looking at?
Like his petals, like it's coming too orange. Like, does it have to be like, we didn't understand how to do the petal.
Oh, okay. What you want to do is take the white first and paint the whole petal white. Put it on pretty thick, okay? And it's going to stay wet for a little while. And then what's going to happen is you're going to take a little bit of orange on the tip of the brush, just a little bit. And while the paint is wet, you're going to go right down here in the bottom and the side and put that orange in there. And you're going to see it start to mix with the white. So then you're going to kind of just pull it to the middle and blend it, but do not go all the way to the top. You want to just go down here at the bottom. All right, does that make sense now?
Yes, Joyce. Miss Joyce.
Mommy, this looks good.
Yeah, all white paint first, make it thick, just a little bit of orange in the corner, and then while your brush is still full of white paint, do not put it in water, blend all that orange into the petal.
Sure. Miss Joyce, is the paint look like this?
Okay, this is Shravanti.
Yes.
Okay, all right, hold it closer, please.
Say your name.
Okay, all right.
Say your name.
Yeah. What you could do before tomorrow's class is once all the petals dry on the water lily, you can take just a little bit of white, because your orange looks like it's coming up like this. You can take a little bit of white and come down into it a little bit and just kind of soften those edges a little bit, all right? Because the white, it'll be a little bit transparent, so it won't cover it completely, all right?
Miss Joyce?
Here, Gitika.
Is this okay?
Okay. There you are. That looks nice, Gitika. That looks very nice. Yeah.
How to erase the paint right here?
Oh, you can't.
A peacock.
You can't erase paint. But what you can do is after the paint is complete, is the paint still wet?
Yeah.
You can try and take the angled brush, put it in some clean water, make sure the brush is very, very clean. And then you can go, like you can take just clear water and kind of go like this and use a bit of a paper towel too, to kind of make it wet with water, and then take a paper towel and kind of pull it a little bit so it pulls the paint up, all right?
Okay.
And then if there's anything left after it dries, you can go over it with yellow again, all right?
Miss Joyce?
Yes.
Aren't like the lily pad flowers usually pink in nature? I've seen a few pink ones when I went
Yeah.
like walking.
There's different colors. There's yellow, there's pink, there's red, there's purple, there's white. There's all different kinds, all right?
That's cool.
I chose white because we're using orange, and I didn't want to have you buy another color. So the orange, once you blend it in, kind of gets a pinky kind of, because remember, orange is red and yellow. So it does have red in there. So you can kind of make it look pink, all right?
Yeah, that's just really cool.
Yeah.
There's different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Flower.
Yeah. But I think the Indian one probably is pretty pink, I think, from what I saw. Okay.
Miss
Joyce, can you bring, can we see the peacock feathers?
Okay. The peacock feathers, I think I sent you in an email. I'm not sure, did I send? I thought I did like a close-up, but you're going to make like an egg shape, all right? And it's going to be orange first. It's going to be green first, then orange, and then a dot of blue over the top. So
Miss
what?
Joyce,
Uh-huh.
can you continue your painting after class? Like,
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. You do not have to be done today. Do not feel, I want you to enjoy the painting. I want you to enjoy the project. It does not have to be done today. We have an hour and a half tomorrow. And even if you're not done, you'll have enough information and the picture to help you get done even after tomorrow. All right. So we are not in a hurry, people. Oh, okay. Aksha. All right.
Akshay. And you said yay. It starts with an AK. And
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. There's Varshita.
hi.
Okay.
Miss Joyce.
Okay, Akshaj, let me see your painting.
Here.
Okay. Did you paint the white in the lily yet?
Yeah, I did. I don't have orange. Can I use red?
If you have red, just a very, very small amount of red, but Akshaj, you have to work wet on wet. So what you're gonna have to do is put more white paint on one petal, put a little bit of red just along the edges to outline the petal, and then use the white paint to mix it up, all right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right, okay. All right,
Miss
Tanae?
Joyce?
Yes.
Sudan was speaking again. So for the peacock,
Wait.
so for the peacock feathers, ma'am, I'm doing the blue right now. So do I just go over the okay, next one.
Over the peacock eyes, I did, because the blue should be transparent, which means you can see through it. So you will still be able to see your drawing through the paint, okay? All the paint should be transparent enough that when you paint, you should still be able to see the pencil lines through the paint, all right?
The reason why I'm actually messing up a lot, it's just the painting, the drawing itself was a little light. I drew a little light line, so I guess.
Oh, so you don't see very well.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can't see through the light.
Okay. Let me see. If it would help you to go over with pencil again, you can do that if you haven't painted over it.
I think I'll do that. I'll do this then later, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Tanae, where are we at, Tanae? Shritha, hang on. Okay, I like the way that water lily looks. All right, now you're painting the peacock feather. Let me see, the peacock feathers should just be, Tanae, looky here. The eyes are just around the edge. Everything else is blue. All right? All right. Okay. Now you can go ahead and fill all those ones in. All right?
Miss
Okay.
Joyce?
Shritha's had her painting up for a while. Hold it a little closer, Shritha. Okay. Okay. Good. Now it looks like you're ready to start the first layer of blue on the peacock feathers. And your drawing looks dark enough and your paints should be transparent enough. You should be able to paint over those eyes and still see the drawing. Okay? All right. Shreya?
Miss Joyce?
Hang on, a little closer, please. All right. Okay.
It's John's.
Okay. It looks like now, is your water lily still wet or is it dry?
We painted the green a couple seconds ago, so I think it's gonna still be wet, and the white is dry.
Okay. What you want to do is you want to paint wet on wet. So let's wait until, if the red is still on the flower is still wet enough, you can take a little bit of white and blend over it and soften that edge a little bit, okay? So that the middle, let me see, so that the middle is whiter and the edges are more orange. You see that there? Yeah. Okay, good. All right, who's next?
Miss Joyce.
Tell me who's talking. Wait, somebody just said, who said Miss Joyce first?
Sanvi.
Sanvi, there you are. Okay, what am I looking at?
Okay, so I have pink paint. Like I bought some pink paint. Can I use it instead of orange?
Yes, most definitely. If you have pink, yes.
Pink.
It's just that the ribbon was going to be orange, so I kept it the same color. So if you don't have orange, then you can paint your ribbon pink as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll
All right.
do that.
Okay. All right. Next.
Miss Joyce, what do you do
Yes.
after you're painting the peacock feather?
Raise your hand so she can see you.
Yeah, who's talking?
Aishika.
Oh, there you are. Your hand's up. Okay. All right. Let me see what you've got.
What do you do after you're done with the blue peacock feathers?
Okay, you didn't do the bottom part below the ribbon. That should be blue also.
So the bottom
below.
Below the ribbon in the
oh.
middle. Yeah. Okay, let me go over here. All
Okay,
right.
so
Miss Joyce. Miss Joyce. I'm done.
Wait. Nishna, you've got your hand up. Would you like to show me what you're doing?
Is this green? The little part?
The edge? Yes.
Not
Yeah.
the edge.
Peacock.
The peacock eyes.
Oh, well, that you're gonna do later. Okay, we're gonna paint the peacock blue first, and then we're gonna make the black lines, and then we're gonna paint blue after that dries over it again, just below the peacock eye, and then we're gonna go over with green, orange, and blue. But that's gonna be a while, so don't try to get it all done today.
Next.
Joyce, I'm done.
Next day, Rajan.
Oh, 2 out of 2. Okay, Sanvi, you're holding up a painting. I see blue. Okay. Let's see. And the background is yellow. It's hard to see. Sanvi, can you unmute so I can hear you talking?
Yellow-ish.
Okay. All righty. All right. Let me see the peacock. Hold it closer to the camera. Ah, I see what you did. Okay. And then let me see the water lily.
Sure. I made it a different color.
You don't want to make it white?
No.
Okay. All right. Hang on. Rishi, you were holding your painting up. That water lily looks fantastic. Okay. You're ready to move on to your peacock feathers? Okay, Sanvi, let's wait till all your paint's dry, okay? Because I want you to do your peacock eyes a little different. Saharsh, let me see. Okay, can you hold it closer to the camera? Okay. All right. Okay. If you want to put the first coat of blue on your peacock feathers, you can do that. And your paint should be see-through, transparent, that you should paint over everything like this. Okay. You want to paint over everything. All right. And then don't forget down here. All right. Okay. And
Miss Joyce,
yes.
I'm done with the lotus.
Okay. Hold it closer, please. Okay, go ahead and nice, very nice. Go ahead with the peacock feathers. And let me go back to page 1. Farshita, how are you doing?
Miss Joyce.
Are you working on your background? Okay.
Miss Joyce.
Let's see.
Canvas is good.
Shreya, okay. And Akshaj. I'm looking at both of them. Okay. Is that still wet, Akshaj?
I just finished.
Okay. Take a little bit of white and just go over the tips of the petals. Kind of blend those a little bit so that the tips are still white. All right. You did a nice job with that. All right. And Shreya, hold it closer, please. Okay. Yeah, I want to see the flower. Okay. You're ready to go on to your, now on your, like when you start painting later and like if you're painting tomorrow or before we come to class, if you paint more today, if you want to take the white paint and your angled brush and go around the edges where you see the pencil marks and kind of cover those pencil marks up, we can do that. All right. So you'll just take a little bit of white and your angled brush, go along the edges over the pencil marks, and that's all you really have to do, all right? So if you're ready to start painting the peacock blue here and here, you can put a nice light coat on there. And you can go over the peacock eyes because your pencil drawing should show through still, okay? And anybody else that's hearing me talk, if you're at the same place, you can remember all this stuff that I'm saying.
I finished the flower.
Who's talking?
Mahika.
And I need to find you. Don't go anywhere.
Miss Joyce.
Hang on, it's Mahika's turn. Okay, why am I not? Do you have your camera on? Tanae, Mata, Shrita, Geetika, Shrita, Sanvi. There you are. Okay, yeah. All right, let me see what you've got. Okay, all right. Now, from what I can see with the water lily, if it's still wet, you can take some white and just go over the tips and make sure, and don't go straight up to the line like what I showed somebody else. If you want to take and go, and don't go all the way to the line, stay a little bit back away from the line so that that color shows through, all right? And just focus on the tips, making those white again, okay? Do you understand, Mahika?
Also, I drew my peacock feather a bit differently. Is it okay if I actually drew the peacock?
Sure. Sure. Can I see it? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're gonna have like bookend paintings. There's gonna be like a one on one side and one on the other side. So yeah, that'll be nice. Okay. And let me see, let's go back to page. Nope. 2. Sahana? Can I see your painting so far? Okay. So you ready to start with the water lily?
I'm still there.
Oh, there's 2. Okay. All right. So with the water lily, what you want to do is, let me see. I have to, can you see my painting?
Yes, yes.
Okay. With the water lily, what you want to do is paint the whole petal white using your angled brush, so that way you can get around, it makes nice curves. And then while it's all white and wet, you're going to take just the tip of your brush and dip it into the orange, and you're going to kind of outline here. And then you're going to take the white that's on the brush already. So you're not going to change, you're not going to clean your brush. You're going to leave the white paint on there, and you're going to continue to blend. And that's called mixing wet on wet. And you're just going to mix it just at the bottom and leave the tops of the petals white. All right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right. And let me see. Abhi?
Miss
Okay.
Joy.
And let me see. Wait a minute. Abhi, hold your painting closer to the mic, closer to the camera, please. Yeah, closer. It's hard to see. All right. Your lily looks nice. All right. Now, the bottom of your peacock down here, don't forget, Abhi, don't forget to paint down here blue. Can you see my painting? Where I'm pointing right here? Underneath the ribbon, don't forget to paint that blue too. Okay. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna, yes.
So this is how my painting looks so far.
Who's talking?
Suja Gautam, SUJ
He's in the same monitor as in Sudanva. SUD.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there. Okay.
Painting looks.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It looks
All
like
right.
it looks a little messy up.
You're doing a fantastic job. All right. Now, let that water lily come down to the lily pad. You got a little bit of white space between the lily and the pad. Let's go ahead and bring those together, okay? Can you do that?
Miss Joyce, I'll show you next class, ma'am, after the actual session happens.
Okay. Yeah, because we're out of time today. So what I want to tell everybody is to be very, take your time. Take your time with this painting. If you're going to continue to work on it today, any parts that you have feelings that you could make it better, or you could blend something in a little better, or, oops, there's a white spot right there. I need to fill that in. Let's take our time to do that. All right. You want these paintings to be something memorable that will be hanging with your family for a long time. All right. And tomorrow, we have just as much time as we did today, tomorrow too. So whatever you don't get done today, we'll pick up tomorrow and do the same thing. I will look at your paintings and see where we're at. For those of you that are working on the peacock feathers, after you get done with the first time, then you want to make the black lines. You want to take black and make your black lines, all right? And then when that dries, make sure you wait for like a half an hour. When that dries, you want to make another layer of blue down here and up here, but stop here. Do not go all the way to the top. Stop at the bottom of the eye. Stop at the bottom of the eye. This is why mine looks like darker than lighter, because I only did one coat up here.
Miss Joyce?
Yes.
I can't see your photo.
You
It's
can't
showing,
see-
yeah, it's showing me other students' photos.
It's probably the way you have to go to, there's a speaker view and a gallery view. So go to speaker view and then you can see it better. All right.
Yeah, okay.
So if you want to keep painting, paint a second layer of blue only up to the eye. And then after all that dries, you've got the little, each eye is going to do, you're going to make like an egg shape, and it's going to be green, and do the whole thing green first. Because then by the time you come back here, it'll be dry enough, then you can go over with the orange with a smaller egg, all right? And then you're gonna go all the way across here, and then when you're done with that, then you stick a blue dot in the middle. And I think there's a close-up of it, let me see. There. Okay, can everybody see that?
Miss Joyce?
Uh-huh.
Is it okay if we is it okay if we go over the lines and they're not visible? You know, the lines that connect to the bottom?
The bottom of the peacock?
The lines that connect it to the bottom.
Oh, okay. So your paint's not very transparent, is it? Your paint, you can't see through your paint?
No.
Oh, so you got a really opaque paint. Then you'll have to probably, maybe with a pencil, make the lines over the blue before you paint it in black, okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would do that first, because that way, if you make any mistakes, you can erase on acrylic, no problem. Okay? All right. I'll take a couple of more questions. Tanae?
Me?
Okay, Tanae, you look like you're ready to start with your peacock feathers. Okay?
Yeah, it's Tanai's friend, Yuva.
Miss Joyce?
All right, who's yelling? All right, Sanvi, down at the corner. All right.
Akshay speaking.
Who?
Akshay.
Oh, there you are. And I see Shritha too. All right, hold your painting closer, Akshash. Okay. All right, very nice. Okay. All right, any of you that are feeling like you're okay to leave, it's okay to leave if you're in a good spot. And then I'll just finish taking questions and see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Shritha,
Miss
let's
Joyce?
see. Hang on. Shritha and Shruti. Okay, that looks nice. Don't forget to use black for the peacock feather stems. That's why if you do one coat of blue, then you go over with black, and then you can go over with blue again if you have transparent paint. Okay.
Miss Joyce, if I can talk for 1 or 2 minutes.
Yes, please.
So thank you all parents for bringing the kids to the TAJA Summer Class Art Camp. I hope all the kids have enjoyed thoroughly and the painting. Since we have one more session of it, we can finish up tomorrow, if not today. We would like to request that please send your kids picture holding the drawing, the painting that they did, so that all the kids' pictures, if you can send them to us by end of day tomorrow, we are going to post the pictures on TAJA website, and there is also a TAJA YouTube channel. We are going to put all these pictures of kids with their paintings on Facebook, TAJA website, and TAJA YouTube channel also. And please, if you are done, you may leave, but if you have any questions, Miss Joyce is just said that she's going to answer your questions. And please remember to be on time tomorrow. The class starts tomorrow 3 p.m. Thank you all. Miss Joyce, I'm handing it over to you.
Thank you, Latka.
Miss Joyce.
Okay. Yes, who's speaking?
Sanvi.
Oh, let me see.
I finished my lotus.
Okay, all righty. Now, do you have white paint?
Yes.
Okay. You want to probably go back in. Is the paint still wet?
For the lotus?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. What you can do is you can mix a little, go ahead with a little bit of white in the centers and at the tops of the petal. All right, like here. Go back over here with white, and then just add just a little bit of pink at the bottom, just to kind of blend it in. All right. That'll give it more dimension. Okay. All right, Harshita. Beautiful as usual. Okay.
Me and my sister worked on it. Yay.
Yay. Nice job. All right, we'll see you tomorrow then, okay? And then who else has got questions?
Miss Joyce.
Yes, Geetika?
What color is on the lotus, what color is the lily pad?
Green. You can mix a little white in with the green.
Okay.
All right.
I've done my my lily pad and my flower.
Let's see who's, hold it up to the screen. There we go. There we go. Very nice. Nicely done. Okay. If you want to work on the border, take your time. If not, we have another hour and a half tomorrow, Yannicka. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Any other questions?
Yes? No, we don't.
Okay. Those of you that don't have any questions are free to log out and leave the meeting. Okay.
After the lotus, once you're done with the lotus, what do you do next?
Go on to the peacock feathers, and you're going to paint one layer on the peacock feathers. And then after that dries, is your blue transparent or opaque?
Kind
of. Can you see through it when you paint?
A little bit, yes.
Okay, so what you should be able to do is paint the blue over in your peacock feathers, let it dry, and you should be able to still see the pencil marks. Then you can take your angled brush and make your stems, okay, coming from the bottom of the eye down to the bottom, all right? And then once that's dry, you can go over with a second layer of blue all the way up to the eyes, but not up in here, just up to this area, okay?
Got it.
Leave this lighter, all right?
So
Got
we
it?
have to paint the background blue first.
Yeah, uh-huh,
Background of the thing. Okay.
right, yeah. All right, okay. So all these people that are still here have questions? If you don't have any more questions, you're free to leave. Okay.
Hi, Miss Joyce. It's me.
Hi, Hasita. Let me see what you did.
I came in a bit late. So
That's okay. Okay, I like the way you did that. Good. Are you working in a sketchbook? Okay, you don't have a canvas then? Be very careful you don't make any holes with the paint, okay?
yeah.
All right. And then do you have the peacock feathers drawn too and everything below it?
No, not yet.
Okay. All right. All right. So we'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay. You too.
All right. All right.
Miss Joyce?
Yes.
Miss Joyce?
Oh, we got two paintings. Okay. Tanae. All right. Two boys. All right. Hold your canvases up. Oh gosh, they use posters. Okay. All right. It looks like one's ready to paint the peacock feathers. And let me see the one, hold it closer to the camera, the one with the blue peacock feathers. Okay, all righty. Okay. All right, don't forget about the ribbon, okay? You can paint over that part with the ribbon.
Okay. Thanks, Miss Joyce.
All right, you're welcome.
Excuse me?
Yes, Sahana?
So is this like black or something like here? Lines?
Well, that's at the very, very end. You don't have to do that part, but what that is you know how you see the peacock feathers, that they have the little wisps coming up along the side of the eyes? Yeah, that's what that is, all right? That would be like the very final touch if you decide you want to do it, all right? Okay, so we'll see you tomorrow. Nishna? Are you waiting? You have a question? Okay, you're free to leave then. You can keep painting though if you want to. Just because you get off of here, you can keep painting. Let me see, hold it up. Okay, all right. All right, and don't forget to paint the lily pad green and the edges of the peacock feathers green, all right? I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, Sanvi, what do we got, Sanvi? Are you finished? Do you have any questions? Okay, I think if nobody's got any other questions, Varshita, how far have you gotten? You still working on the background?
Yes.
I know some of my students. Okay,
Finished
all
drawing
right.
a bit late, so.
Huh? That's
I
okay.
finished drawing a bit late, so.
Did you hear enough that you have enough instructions? And I think we sent instructions in the email, right, Lata?
Yes, Miss Joyce. They all have the instructions.
Right, right. So if you have any questions, look back to the emails that were sent to you that has the different steps of what to do with each one. All right? Okay. All right. I still see like 8 more people. There's no more page 2 that are all on mute and no visual. So, okay. We'll see everybody tomorrow.
Miss Joyce, I have one last question.
Yes, ma'am.
The background of the peacock, is it green or is it blue?
Let me see the two colors that you have, because there would be nothing wrong if you think, oh, this is too blue, but this is too green, to make one layer green and one layer blue. Oh, I would just, yeah, use the turquoise blue. Don't use the green for the edge, for the border.
Okay. Yeah, and we're not supposed to do the bottom of the lotus yet, right?
Yeah, you can. As soon as it dries, yeah, you can.
Okay.
I kind of painted up and down, so it gave myself a chance to let everything dry before I went to the next part. So by going back and forth, it's like once you get done down here, then the lotus is dry, then you can do the water lily pad, then you can go back down here, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Chiatra, ready? Okay. Lata, I'm going to go ahead and let you finish up.
I think we are like 15 minutes over 4:30. So if you are not done yet, please feel free to hang on. But you don't have to be on the meeting, but you can still work it on your own. There's an email that we've sent with instructions in it. And I hope you all have thoroughly enjoyed your painting. I thank Miss Joyce so for her patience with kids and answering each and everybody's all the kids' questions. Yeah. Thank you all, and please be on time tomorrow. And once you're done with the pictures, please send us your picture holding the painting, so we can publish it on TAJA website and the YouTube channel and Facebook. So thank you all. See you all tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ms. Joyce. Bye.
Thank you.